Oh, hello. In today's episode of Kill Team Shower Thoughts, we're going to ask the question, is Kill Team fun? Now, I've talked about this before, and I need to kind of define what I mean by the concept of fun, because saying that game is no fun, some people will read that as that game is bad, right? Do you remember when Hollywood treated us to the Barbie movie and the Oppenheimer movie coming out on the same day? Right? Both of those films are great films, right? But undeniably, we could think of the Barbie movie as fun. It'll make you happy. It'll make you smile. Okay. I think if you think that the Oppenheimer film is fun, you're a psychopath. But, okay, they're both very good. Now, so I want to get that out there straight away. And so in game terms, what are we talking about? We can kind of put Talisman on the Barbie half of the graph, right? It's fun. It'll make you smile. It makes for good stories. It's got, dice rolls and card flips. And oh no, I'm a toad. Curses, right? Meanwhile, on the Oppenheimer side, we got chess. Chess is predictable. Chess is a puzzle. But hey, lots of people really, really, really enjoy chess. Saying your game is like chess is not an insult. And so that's what I mean by fun. Is Kill Team fun? Does Kill Team belong on the colourful grins, happiness side of the equation? Or is it trying to be more of a puzzle? Is it trying to be more chess-like in its aspiration? That's what I want to try and consider today. And so, the truth is, like all Games Workshop games, it's trying to be all things to all people. It's trying to appeal to both the Barbies and the Oppenheimers, right? It's trying to scratch both itches. And the way it does this, the 40k IP is fun, right? The graphics on the boxes are fun, the art is fun, the models is fun, the painted miniatures is fun, the terrain, right? The landscape, that's all part of the fun. That's all there to make you happy and make you smile. The game, the crunch, the rules, the bit that Glass Half Dead would tell us was the only thing that we should really consider. Is that part fun? I'm going to leave that hanging for a moment, actually. So, Kill Team 2021 launched with an absolute bang, right? Do you remember, if you weren't around in the Kill Team community for the launch of Kill Team 2021, which is really when this whole thing kicked off, Kill Team 2018 was a thing, right? And it was fine, and people liked it, but genuinely the only people playing Kill Team 2018 were people that already knew about and played 40k, by and large. Kill Team 2021 was like bang. We got that cinematic trailer, Krieg versus Orcs, right? We got a brand new terrain set, two brand new. We'd never had that for Kill Team. Previously, Kill Team had always been, here's a repack of a bunch of stuff for 40k that you've seen before, right? It was a real injection, fresh new stuff. Here's these new things, and a totally fresh concept on how we'd play those games, fully alternating activations, the orders system, all these things. The shapes, man, shapes were fun. And so it was a really, really... 2021 was a really, really fun time for Kill Team. Kill Team was an amazing game. And, actually, the other half of it, the sort of technical half of it, is the game... It managed to do both. Not all the time, and not consistently. Out the gate, when launched, Custodes were a massive problem, right? At different times, Tau were a massive problem, Harlequins were a massive problem. But there was times during the lifespan of Kill Team 2021 where people would genuinely say, this is the most balanced game that Games Workshop sells. I said that, other content creators said that. It was a very finely balanced game at various points during its lifespan, and by the end, I don't think there were any real major complaints. Maybe the scout stuff, but there weren't that many major complaints about the balance of Kill Team. It was regarded as in a really good place. That maybe still needed just a few tweaks, and new releases would have some bedding in time, right, where they got the balance right. But generally speaking, it was regarded as one of the most balanced games Games Workshop managed to create. And balance is at war with fun in a kind of way, right? If you want to make your game more chess-like, then you remove the cool, the terrain, the 3D terrain, the knobbly shapes of the terrain, things, the variety between the sides, the things. So there is a certain degree to which these two things are in competition, and Games Workshop, as a public company, is trying to, because I think everybody inside of us has a capacity for enjoying chess and a capacity for enjoying Talisman, right? And in different people, those needs will be higher or lower, right? And so Games Workshop is trying to be inclusive in the economic sense, right? They're trying to market their game to everybody. They're trying to scratch all the itches. Now, I will say, by the end of Kill Team 2021, it was starting to get a little stale, a little formulaic. The balance was there, but the game was getting slightly less fun. Because nothing big had changed. Because after the launch box, the kill zones, I think, were starting to feel a bit lackluster. Nobody really liked Better Decima. Nobody really liked the other Season 1 kill zones of the Noctarius. Into the Dark was cool, but that was arguably that was a less fun experience overall, because it was very, very formulaic in terms of where you'd play it. So the fun element was starting to drain away from Kill Team 2021, right? So what do you do when the fun element drains away? You bring out a new edition of the game. This has been the Games Workshop playbook for a long time, right? You have this constant stream of new releases, new plastic, new things. Wow, look at the terrain, right? Volcus is cool. It looks really cool. If you ask me to concept what I think a Kill Team table should, I don't like orcs. Ruined Imperial City, though, I am there for that. I am there for the look of this team, right? We've got a new team in the Aquilons that's like a brand new a bit of IP, right, with the drop packs, right, and got the Vespid, really old thing that's been brought back, and 2 brand new sculpts again, and so the fun is always, and you can see this over and over again if you just put it on a graph, the fun and the interest from that side of your psyche, the Talisman side, the Barbie side, whatever you want to call it, that's getting fed all the time when Games Workshop bring out new releases, right? The rules are really interesting. They occupy this weird halfway house, the rules for Kill Team 2024, where it's not a whole new game. It's not Kill Team 18 to Kill Team 21, right? So it's not a whole new landscape to discover. But it's not just a tidy up and an update and a tweak. There are some big fundamental changes in the way the game is played. And that, at first, as well, adds fun, doesn't it? Wow, look at all this new equipment, the new way we're going to do tac ops. I've got new things to think about, new tac ops, new names to read. Am I going to do this? Am I going to do that? Am I going to do this? Am I going to do that? Am I going to have smoke grenades? Am I going to have barbed wire? Am I going to have minefields and stun grenades? And new rules in that sort of honeymoon period, right, where you're kind of getting to grips with what all the new rules do. That's fun as well, right? So all this fun really injected in, and the fun definitely carries the game along at first in a sort of hype toboggan, right? But after a while, because that's more ephemeral, right? The fun bit, and that starts to slow down, and we're in a place now where we got 6 new teams. We got 6 new teams pretty rapid fire. We got the Vespid, we got the Aquilons, we got the Angels of Death, we got the Plague Marines, we got Orcs, we got the Ratlings, like bang, 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 right? But we've only got the one kill zone. Okay, the terrain that came out with the Ratlings and Orcs isn't that fun or exciting to me because I don't play narrative. The pace of releases starts to slow down a little bit. We still haven't had the preview for the next box, and so to sustain, it's like a drug, to sustain the sort of massive peaks and troughs that come with the new releases and the new hype that can be driven by the marketing engine, and that getting people talking about the game and getting people to table, that's when the rules kick in. Right, that's when the game has to lean on having its good rules. And the truth is, and this is my acidic take, okay, and maybe I'm going to cop hate in the comments, Kill Team 2024 is less balanced than Kill Team 2021. Now, a couple of caveats, right? Kill Team 2024 is probably not less balanced than Kill Team 2021 when Kill Team 2021 was this young, right? Because I remember, I already name-checked the Custodes thing. I remember the Custodes happening, right? When the game launches, it's woefully unbalanced, and then they fix it and iterate it over time. But the question is begged, right? And somebody on my live stream was asking this, given that we'd done that part, given that they had Kill Team 2021 in such a good place by the end of the edition, why did they mix up so much stuff to create all these new problems that we have now with Kill Team 2024? Why did they try and change too much? They tried, I think, to really lean on that fun factor thing, to really lean on that sort of the talisman, the Barbie, we're trying to lean on that side of things, I think, to shake the rules up, to give us more chaos, right, with the new edition than I think that we really needed, right? But not enough chaos for it to be a whole new game, right? So it's sort of, they pushed it exactly the wrong amount. If they'd given us a whole new edition and it was Kill Team and it was like changing from 18 to 21 and now it was 20 and it was now some new thing, we wouldn't be having this conversation because people would still be thinking about the new game and understanding what it was. And some people might lament the previous edition. Some people lament Kill Team 2018, but that's a different thing. That's a different symptom. That doesn't feel like something that you loved has been wrecked. It's just been replaced. And there's a difference. There's a difference between we're going to build a big extension on top of this thing that you love, and we're going to build a newer, better building and down the street, and everyone's going to want to be in that one, and then the one that you love is going to stand empty, and there's moss going to... They're slightly different pathologies, right? So I think the rules are in a worse place, and there's just this question hanging of like, why are we having to go through this iterative design cycle of trial and improvement on the rules again when we actually had a pretty similar game that was pretty well balanced in the previous edition? Now, balance isn't everything, right? So there's fun, evocative, thematic rules. These are also really important. Do you think that Kill Team's 2024's rules, the crunch bit, right, get your Andy hat on and ignore all the other peripheral parts of the hobby and the painting and the community and the events, all that stuff, and just focus on the rulebook for a second? Does the rulebook do fun better than the previous rulebook? Have we gained the balance, the imbalance, and in the rules have we therefore got more fun? Because I will definitely tolerate and want and applaud and cheer the imbalance that comes from regular new teams and new kill zones. I think that much is required. I think we need to be able to go, hey, some new teams comes out, oh, one's wildly overpowered, okay, they'll fix it in a couple of months. Like, that's fine. But did we need that writ large, or could we have just kept iterating on Kill Team? Bring out the Vespid, bring out the Aquilons, bring out Killzone Volcus, bring out a new launch box and do all those things. But did we actually need to do everything that went on around that to go from 2024 to 2021? Right? Because that would have introduced some unbalance. Actually, it would have introduced the best kind of unbalance, because the Vespid and the Aquilons aren't amazing, so then we could get them buffed up, and then that would be like, hey, all the products that have come out continue to bring out the products, the plastic, but could the rules have just been iterated a bit more? I don't know, and I don't... This isn't a negative video. I hope it doesn't come across as anti-Kill Team, like, oh, no, I'm only going to play Shadowpoint now, I hate Kill Team. Like, yeah, the two things are related, sure. I am excited about Star Wars Shadowpoint because I'm slightly less excited about Kill Team. I'm still going to play Kill Team. I'm still going to go to a Kill Team tournament in Norwich. I still love Kill Team. I just think it's interesting that it's in this place where it feels like it's become a little bit unfun, somewhat. And the balanced data slate. The balanced data slate is a really hard thing, because I don't want to get mad about it, because in some ways it's very, 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 very good, right? The balanced data slate came out, and it's good, it's competent, it's everything that you needed it to be, The nerfs, I think, are good. They're at the right level. It's brought those teams down to where they need to be. And I don't care. Because nobody I knew was playing those teams, and even at events, I would go to an entire event, I would play one game against Legionaries, and I actually beat the Legionaries, right? I'm not playing at a high enough level where the fact that there are these oppressively overpowered teams matters to me. The only way that matters if you're a casual player is if you've got a friend that loves Thousand Sons and is upset because they can't play their Thousand Sons because you get massacred, right? But what can I say? I'm not saying it was fine. These changes needed to happen, but these changes weren't weighing down on me like a brick, right? But what they failed to do in the balanced data slate was they failed to really buff the underperforming teams. And the thing is, buffing underperforming teams is how you make your balanced data slate be another a shot in the arm between new releases of fun. Because that's what gets people talking. That's what gets people excited. I want to go and play that team. I want to play against that team. I want to try that new thing. And then, oh, they've just got that. So if with that ploy that's changed to do that now, does that breathe some life into this other guy? And can I now go out and do this other thing? That's what happens sometimes with a balanced data slate that injects some fun and some hype into the game. Remember when AdMech, right? When they lost the negatives from their doctrines and things like that, it makes people, I can dust these off and play with them. Yeah, and I understand someone really boring Oppenheimer enjoyer in the comment is going to be like, but actually buffing things is bad because that's like a bad thing for the game and everyone starts to get buffed. Whereas this is exactly what they needed to do, and I love Oppenheimer and chess, and that's fine. That's a way that you can enjoy the game, but you have to understand that that's not the only way to enjoy the game. And I think for most people, they want to go and play with their toys. They want to go and play with their toys that they've built and painted, and they love the look of them, and they want to have smiles and grins while they're doing it. But of course, we want the game to be balanced. I'm not getting up on this on a soapbox of saying, oh, balance doesn't matter, rules don't matter, the meta was fine, stop complaining. Like, we needed this balanced data slate. It was a good balanced data slate. It was a competent balanced data slate, but it didn't inspire me to rush out and go, now the balanced data slate's out, I want to play loads more Kill Team than I was playing before. It didn't do that. If anything, it went, oh, that's all they're doing. And then I start thinking, well, actually, I can play one game of something a week. Maybe I'll sometimes play games that aren't Kill Team. Right? Now, it's important to say that this too will pass, okay? I do still love Kill Team. If somebody takes away from this, oh, Phil's going off Kill Team, it's not what I'm trying to say, okay? You need to listen, all right? I'm still excited to go and paint my Plague Marines after I finish my Orcs. I'm excited to play games with my Orcs. I really like their play style. I'm really enjoying them. I think I might sit on that team for a long time, okay? But I'm just saying that we're in a bit of a dip. We're in a bit of a dip for the fun and the hype and the new stuff, right? And that being the case, being in that dip, it makes you think. It makes you look at the core engine and go, actually, now that the Emperor is naked, is that where we are? Is the Emperor actually naked? Once you get past, new plastic terrain, cool. Vespid, cool. Look, Plague Marines finally got rules, cool. Once that's all kind of gotten out your system, do you look at the core rules and go, man, why did they change that? Why isn't that like it used to be? Or is that just me? I've been told I'm a negative person. Am I a negative person? Is this a negative video? I'm sure you'll let me know in the comments. Final thoughts then. I still enjoy Kill Team. Please, gosh, right? I don't want anybody to take away the message of, oh, Phil doesn't like Kill Team. Please don't panic, okay? Please do let me know how much you agree and disagree in the comments. And also, please let me know, to go back to my framing device from the start of the video, are you more of a Barbie or are you more of an Oppenheimer? Like, what do you like in your games? I think we're all both, but I do think it's a spectrum. But are you someone, and the reason I say that was, if you were 100% Oppenheimer, you'd be playing online chess right now. Okay? You wouldn't be collecting and gluing together little dudes. If you were 100% rules and crunch man, you'd be playing online chess right now and caring about your ranking and wanting to play against higher ranked people, right? And if you were 100%, I just want something fun and lightweight and cool, man, you'd be playing video games, wouldn't you? Right? you'd just be playing video games, single player video games where you can just blast the monster, right? We're playing tabletop war games, so naturally we are people who are in the middle of this spectrum. But do you think you're more one way or more the other? Would you? I know I'm, to use the framing device, I know I'm more Barbie because I know that I wouldn't buy. You can tell me that this game has the best rule set, right, in existence. And if I don't like the minis and I don't like the lore, I ain't going to buy it. And the rules don't matter, right? That said, if something has amazing minis, and amazing lore, and the rules are absolutely turgid and I can't enjoy the game, I'll buy it, play it once, and then sell it, right? So I know that I'm more one way than the other, but I also know I'm not all the way one way, all right? So I hope you found that enlightening, and I hope no one will find, on the internet, no one will find a single way to misconstrue a single thing that I've said. And I'm waiting for you to do it. I'm waiting for you to do it with bated breath. Right. Please do subscribe, comment, like, etc. and consider joining the Discord. A big thank you to all my members, the people that regularly, financially support Tabletop Impulse. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But especially to Nightfall and Sam Troth, who are both subscribed at the highest tier. Right. I am currently on my holiday because you're watching this on Friday, and I'm in the Cumbrian Lake District nursing a hangover, most likely. But I'm recording this on Saturday. Actually, I was supposed to leave the house 2 minutes ago to start driving towards the north of England. So I'm slightly behind schedule. So I'm sure Mrs. Tales Impulse is behind this door seething. So I need to wrap this one up. But I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I will catch you again when I get back. Whenever that is. But I'll be on the Discord. Come on the Discord, say hi, and maybe I'll send you some holiday snaps. And if you remember, then you've watched all these videos in advance, and then you're missing me, and I'm sorry about that. Good. Right. Bye. Cheery. Bye. Bye.